Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. I've got a movie starting behind me, so you have to pardon me here. I'm gonna... Oh, I should probably tell you that the movie here, well, number one, it's ripped from a DVD that I already own, and I put it on here. This cable is connecting my PSP 2000, or the PSP Slim, to... got all these cables and cords, to my big plasma screen right behind me. This is this. You starting to understand? Okay, so instead of playing games on this little screen, I can play games on this screen. Instead of watching movies on this screen, I can watch them on this screen. Now, of course, there are benefits and drawbacks to this, and I'll get to that in a second. Let me go back home and browse my PSP. You see? I'm navigating. This is not a hack. It's not a trick. This cable, well, you can get it right now. It's available. Here, I'll show you. This is the box it came in, and it only cost 20 bucks. Of course, I did buy it at GameStop, so who knows how much more they tacked onto it. But speaking of tacking on prices, this does the same thing, essentially, as this does. This is only for the new PSP, and this is for the iPod or iPhone. This was 20 bucks. This was 50. Yeah, Apple doesn't have markup. Not at all. And they do the same thing for different devices, mind you. So, as I said, this is a fully working PSP as connected to my television, or any video and or audio source, at least video source that takes component cables. That's the one drawback I find to these cables, is that they don't retract upon themselves. So I got to carry this long cable around. But the benefit is that if I've got something on here that I want to do there, I can do it. And for 20 bucks, come on, that's cheap. It's cheaper than a lot of the UMDs that I found out there. And of course, the UMD is the disc format for the PSP. Enough acronyms for you? I hope so. I can play games. Now, you saw the menu was full screen. It was taking advantage of all 42 inches of my plasma television here. Here's the thing that people have been complaining about. See how... See how it's not full screen? You can't go full screen with the games. I don't know why. It seems that Sony has artificially crippled it. And I don't know why. I mean, I can go menu full screen. I can even browse the web full screen with this thing. It's the PSP. It's got a web browser in there. I can subscribe to RSS feeds, watch them on the big screen. I can listen to MP3s on the big screen. I can browse photos on the big screen. But I can't play games on the big screen, which is just kind of sucky. But for 20 bucks, it does more than I could do before. I got to give Sony props that it only cost 20 bucks compared to Apple's 50. Shame on you, Mr. Jobs. Shame on you. I'm sure he's not going to lose any sleep over my consternation over the prices of his cables. Well, both are proprietary, unfortunately. Let me show you. Turn it off. This connection, it looks like that. See, it's got a little stub there, and the longer stub there. I know that's not the official technical term, but I don't want to freak anybody out. If you haven't picked one up, might as well, especially if you got one of those things lying around. If you're interested in talking about cool gadgets and gizmos, or cords you can plug into gadgets or gizmos, or maybe you know of one that I don't know of, you can email me, chris@Pirillo.com. You're also welcome to swing by our chat room, where we're typically talking tech 24 hours a day. Most people are talking about gaming. Hey, Chris, do you own a PSP? No, I only play with it, like, every day. Okay, like, every week, month. Alright, so I hardly play it at all. But I do have a PSP, and I do have an Xbox 360, and I do have an iPhone, and I have a lot of gadgets and gizmos. Do you? Let me know. Swing by the chat room. We're, as I said, waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Swing on by. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.